Good evening, and welcome to the Lake Orion Fantasy Football Show. I'm your special guest, Richard Merriman from Houston, Texas, and your 2010 first-year Lake Orion Fantasy Football champion.
Giddy up!
Let's go!
What's up? What's up, my fantasy freaks out there? We're back. We're back again. We got the big Rich Dog in house. Let's before we get started, I just want to, when we go through these things, we got you down as the Mars Venus. Can you explain that real quick? We get a lot of phone calls here at Orion TV. We're not quite sure what's up with that.
Yeah, a couple years ago, I was in Tampa, Florida with my friends, and we went to a gentleman's establishment on accident one night. Just happened to be the name, and so kind of a funny thing to throw out there for fantasy football.
I put him on blast. He didn't know that was coming, but I say let's get into week 5. Let's see who did some damage.
Lots to talk about.
All right, let's get in there. And since he's a special guest, let's start with the Gentleman's Club versus Jay Tweezy's Jaw Droppers. Well, let's see here. Peyton Manning just doing what he does week in, week out. Fred Jackson. I mean, that was on that Thursday night game without, C.J. Spiller had nothing going. And then Mr. Venus, I don't know, man. What's happening here?
I mean, there's not much you can do when Peyton Manning's putting up 44 in just 1 out of 10 spots. So that's kind of tough to overcome. But, as you can see, the rest of the team didn't help me out. Didn't get anything done.
Yeah, I also noticed that if your 6-person bench would have lost to your 10-person starters by 10. So you're leaving a lot of points there on the in the locker room.
Yeah, tough decisions this week. I mean, T.Y. Hilton, number 3 for the Colts. What do you do there? That was a tough call. I was really thinking DeAndre Hopkins for the Texans was gonna step up. Andre Johnson was hurt a little bit, but as you can see, that didn't pan out and had a rough week with only 68.
Like Jay-Z always says,
H to the Izzo.
And on to the next one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's where we go. Let's go back to the commish, just doing what he does. Executioners, not even taking names this week. Running backs contributed quite a bit. Frank Gore, Noshan Moreno. Rams defense, again, Ian and I talked about this last week when against the Jags. Put up double digits for me again. The Terror Squad, just some solid numbers, but Cowboys and Peyton Manning didn't work out for them too much.
There's no terror in that squad, is there?
It's hopefully since it's October, the Halloween month, hopefully we get some terror in the squad. But yes, keeper AJ Green just not really producing that much. Hakeem Nicks finally came out to play.
It's never good when you lose points either with your defense. I mean,
that's 6 points. That's kind of unheard of. Ooh. That's kind of unheard of. On to the next matchup. Look at what a name change will do for you, huh?
I like that name. I endorse that name.
You were a fan of that. Is Julius Thomas for real or not? I don't know, but the guy just produces week in, week out. And I think Novak has the 2 best running back combo there is, Forte and Jamal Charles. On the other side, Brad, he's struggling, man.
Well, when you're not there to draft for your team and you kind of get what everybody picks for you, you're going to be struggling.
These are the results of a no-show, right?
Absolutely. Price you pay for not showing up.
Yeah, so he's not even some of his starters. His keeper, I guess, Marshawn Lynch, 10, Matt Ryan. Just got to get that Tier 2 wideouts and hopefully get some more points out there for you. Next matchup, TMP versus 50 Shades of Look the Other Way. Oh, my gosh, he's struggling. He's struggling right now. Anything of note there? I mean, his number 1 running back, Lamar Miller?
He's got like 2 backup running backs starting for his fantasy team, and that just can't bode well.
I'm surprised Stafford even got 16 points, to be honest, that game.
Yeah, sacked 5 times.
Yeah, that was a rough game without Calvin. Hanning just producing, even without Tom Brady. 5 points there. Ryan Matthews, 0. Kimbrell Tompkins, 1. I mean, he churned that one out. He churned that one out. That's a, what do we call that, roster roulette. It's just point, click. Hopefully that guy produces. In the last matchup of the evening.
Ooh.
That's
mama. Look at Tony Romo.
Yeah.
Is that double digits? Did he win by? Did he double up Steve Ott? I don't. My math real quick. Is that 154?
No.
Oh, that's 174. Okay, close. Again, this is a fantasy football show, not a fantasy algebra
Mathematics?
show.
You don't
So, yeah, just looking down that list. I mean, Ott gave.
You do realize Tony
a valiant
Romo,
effort.
Tony Romo, and what was it there?
Des Bryant.
Des Bryant could have single-handedly beat like 2 or 3 teams.
Yeah, especially Maz Venus.
This
Oh,
week.
man.
Yeah.
Could have done that. And he had 1 point for Marcus Colston, who I traded him and got Frank Gore. Win for the commish. So that's the wrap up for last week. Any surprises there?
I mean, that 156 stands out, but when you look at it, one player had a third of the points. There's your math for you there, Chris.
That's right. And Joe, as always, if we can just put up that those power rankings. We know we love. Oh, and if you guys can hear that. Oh, that's E3's. That's the Executioner's song right there. That's how we do it. Just. Come back. We're going over matchups. Up, down, up, down. All I do is win. Come back. We'll go over week 6 matchups.
Copyright laws?
Who knows?
Hey, this is Mickey York from Fox Sports Detroit. When I want to get the inside scoop on local sports, I watch Between Terminus or Fox Sports Detroit.
Yeah, it's not even.
Yeah,
Hey now.
Welcome
Hey.
back. Welcome
Welcome
back.
back.
Quick,
That
quick,
was
quick
interesting.
commercial there, yeah.
that was fast.
It was very interesting. We got our stuff together.
Quick
Again,
snaps.
This is live TV.
Love it.
Audible City, if we like to say.
Where's Sean Gruden at?
That's right.
Call that audible.
Yeah.
QB Audible. I don't even know. Let's
Commercial.
get into the next
Let's do that.
next thing. So tonight's game, we got the Chi-Town Bears versus the New York G-Men Giants, the Ophir Giants.
Man. You know, preseason, this is like a good matchup, right?
Oh, everyone was kind of penciling this one. Thursday night,
Today, I don't know.
this is one of those.
Still more intriguing than Browns-Bills, but
Yeah, that was rough. Again, at Soldier Field, they just seem to T-pain them at Soldier Field, if you know what I mean. So they just
No, I don't.
They wouldn't. They just win.
gotcha.
They just win
Except for last week when they
against the
played.
Saints. Yeah,
Yeah.
we know.
Who dat?
We heard that.
Oh,
Who
okay.
dat? Who dat? But I mean, color looks good. Found Elshon Jeffries. He's been producing. Matt Forte just continues year in, year out. Bears all day. I mean, is this even a question? What do you guys think?
I honestly don't know. I mean, the Giants 0-5. That's got to be tough. And, you want to get off the schneid. And so you're going to come in with Eli Manning, who's thrown more interceptions than touchdown passes right now. And you've got 3 stud wideouts here. You've got Victor Cruz, you got Ruben Randall, and you have Hakeem Nicks. I mean, that's got to have some success every now and then. He's going to have to put up points.
Yeah.
They need help with the run game.
Well, David Wilson, I drop him and he scores a touchdown. That was nice of him.
I heard he has neck
He's-
oh,
injuries.
really?
He's out.
He's gone.
He's out for a while.
He's done.
He just Frankensteined himself, so he's I think he's out. The double backflips
That hurts.
might
That
hurt-
hurts
might
your
hurt
neck.
a little bit, but we'll see.
Ouch.
So I mean, is it all day Bears? I mean, their defense against Peyton Manning turnover machine.
I actually
Eli?
say no.
Yeah.
I say Eli.
Really?
I'm going Eli.
The book at Eli.
I'm telling you what, Tom Coughlin, Super Bowl champ, he's going to find a way to get it done. They are going to find a way to get it done. I'm taking Giants.
Road dog.
I keep waiting for the Giants to win a football game. This is not the week.
We want the Giants to win this football
We
game.
want the Giants to win this football game. Yeah.
The Giants will not win this football
I don't
game.
think so.
I'll tell you
Okay.
what.
Road dog.
This week I picked up 3 of the Chicago Bears, so I'm rolling with Cutler tonight. I'm finally playing Jeffries. He's getting off my bench, and I got the Bears D. So I want the Giants to win NFC North, but I got the home
Bears.
team.
Going
I
da
got-
Bears.
I got the home team. Da Bears.
Tongs are in your seat back.
My what? The showing?
To-
Tongs.
Sorry,
Okay.
sorry.
My bad.
Yep.
What's the next matchup we got here?
Let's go Titans. Let's go Titans Seahawks. You know what I mean? Let's take a
Here we
look at that
go.
one.
The surprising Titans. Can you call a 3-2 team surprising?
Yes.
Yeah, sure
Yes,
can.
especially when they have Jake Locker and what's his name is
Harvard man.
quarterbacks. Yeah,
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
right. Surprised me.
I mean, they're wideouts. They also have 3 stud wideouts: Washington,
Britt.
Britt, and then Kendall Wright.
You know what's really surprising though? They're 3-2, and Chris Johnson is still. You haven't heard of him.
Not much.
You don't even know
He's
if
getting,
he,
he's
you
getting
don't even know
yards.
if he exists on that
He's
team
getting
still.
yards. Finally scored his first touchdown last week. He's getting yards from the line of scrimmage. He's up there with Jamal Charles, but
It's all about those touchdowns, Chris. You got to put the ball in the end zone.
threw me off for a loop by calling me
Sincerely
Chris.
Lions.
That's
Is that your name?
I don't know. It was confusing. But the Seahawks, I mean, obviously just their defense stands out.
And they're at home.
And they're at home.
Yep.
Somehow they cheat and they get a 12th guy in the field I've been reading about.
Yeah.
How do they get 12 and not get a penalty?
Pete Carroll's good at cheating.
How does he? It's 12 guys. That's a penalty. You can't have 12 guys on the field. I don't get it.
Does it not surprise you though that the 12th man is that significant? I mean, what is
I
it?
don't.
130 decibels? How do you communicate?
Stick that in a lab somewhere or in a vault. I don't care. Play football. Play football, and
Noise.
I'm not sold on the Seahawks team yet. I just don't think they have enough playmakers on offense. I don't think Russell Wilson has it.
Their offensive line is surprisingly not good.
And they have some high draft picks on the O-line.
And Russell Wilson he gets sacked a lot. He gets hurried a lot.
He's out of the pocket most of those times.
Yeah.
But he's making plays when he's out of the pocket, though.
And he
That's
doesn't
pretty significant.
And he doesn't turn the ball over. And
No.
if you hand it to Mr. Beast Mode,
Things happen.
Things happen. As far as this game rolls out, I mean, I guess you have to take the home dog here. Fitzpatrick, who knows if he has the playbook down? Like you said, Chris Johnson, he's not been the same.
It's got to go home team.
Home dog.
Hawks.
12th man.
Hawks.
Hawks.
We're all consistent on the Hawks.
Yep.
All right. Do we have another game we're going to look at?
Yeah, what do you say about the Saints and the Patriots?
Oh, of course. Can't believe I had to think about it.
Come on now.
Ian, take it away, my man.
All right. 5-0, heading into 4-1. Bad loss for the Patriots last week. Great win for the Saints. I love the road dog. I love the playmakers on the Saints, and I like their defense.
Their defense is stepping up.
The Patriots offense, Tom Brady's your quarterback, but it's been a bit of struggle city. You know what I mean?
Is it finally catching up to Tom without those playmakers? I know weeks 1 through 4 undefeated. Tom was, we said making Steve Ott look good out there, but I mean I think it's just cream rises to the top, and he's without his playmakers.
I don't know, to be honest with you. That's a tough call. He makes everybody better around him. That's the funny thing.
Right.
And I don't maybe think we're seeing the development yet of those guys around him yet, but at any point in time they can go off. This is Tom Brady.
Yeah.
We're talking about the Michigan man. Okay? He just shows up sometimes and gets done. And I'd like to know from Elias, the Sports Bureau, what Bill Belichick's record is after a loss.
Oh, we can dial that up right now. We'll get that to you.
Because it doesn't seem like he
After break.
loses too many games.
Not too many in a row, that's for
No.
sure.
Home team too. I mean,
But this is the Saints, and I don't know what the Patriots have on defense to stop them. Teddy Bruschi's not playing anymore.
No,
Vince
but
Warford's out.
Bill Belichick's still the coach.
So you think that 3-2-7-5-4 defense is gonna?
I don't know.
I mean, it seems like they have 5 defensive backs out or 7 defensive backs out there every single play.
Akeem
You need it
Talib's still
against
locking
Brady.
people down.
Yes.
Look what he did
Kansas
against
straight
A.J. Green.
I
That's
agree.
true.
So who are we taking here?
I'm telling you, I'm taking the Patriots.
Home team?
Interesting.
We know you're taking.
I'm going to take the Saints, but rumor has it Gronk might be playing this weekend.
Yep, the Gronkinator.
So that could be huge. Could be huge.
I think you just look at it. Saints away from home on that. They're not playing on in a dome.
Easy.
It's always Gillette Stadium has that it factor, and I just think Tom's going to control the ball, and Plus, I want to see an NFC team lose. I'm picking the Patriots all day.
I'm with you.
That's 3 home teams. Give me the home team again.
Give it to him.
And then just for the rich dog,
Yeah.
Just for all the gentlemen's clubs in Texas.
Let's talk about
H-Town. All right, give us the breakdown here, Rich Dog.
I'll tell you this, the Houston Texans are struggling. They are absolutely struggling. All the fans down there, I was hanging out with them on Sunday night, watching the Sunday night game, and there was no energy. It was sucked out of them. Everybody's down on Matt Schaub. It was actually funny today in the Houston Chronicle, fans have went to Matt Schaub's house pretty much in protest of his quarterback play. But the question I have is, who do you go to? TJ Yates?
Tar Heel.
I mean, really, is that the guy you want leading your team? I mean, Matt Schaub has proven he can't necessarily get it done. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think he gets it done on Sunday.
Let me ask you this. You asked about who they have. I believe the Texans, have they won? They've won a playoff game or two, correct?
Yeah, they'll get out of the first round.
Who won that playoff game against Cincinnati?
TJ Yates.
TJ Yates, the Tar Heel. So, I mean, they do have a reliable backup. I think they just need more playmakers. They just lost their their number one tight end, Owen Daniels. He's always making plays.
Yeah.
He's almost opposite of Andre Johnson. Then you have the rookie, like you said, out of Clemson, Hopkins, and then your boy Minnie Mouse from Michigan State. Is he still out there in H-Town?
Keyshawn Martin.
Yeah, Keyshawn Martin. So, and I mean, Ben Tate's catching up to Arian Foster, I believe, in rushing yards.
He is. You know what's really surprising, though, is that defense. Prime time in fantasy football, Houston Texans are one of those defenses you want to pick up, and they're letting you down.
Yeah.
They're 25th in the power rankings.
Yeah,
They can't shut anybody down.
We talked about it last week. They're only averaging 4.5 points, and that's not what you thought coming into it. J.J. Watt, the sack man, going for 20. But
what about the Rams, though?
yeah, on the opposing side, you got the Rams. You got Sam Bradford lookalike over here. I mean, what's
The one thing
Really?
the Rams have going for them?
a little bit?
Jared Cook.
Has he slowed down yet?
Yes.
He climbed to the top very fast,
Yes.
but
Week 1.
and nothing much after.
He's put up a fair amount of points. I think he's, number 11 or 10 in the
Well, it
tight end
helps when you
ranking?
score 3 touchdowns week 1.
Hey.
But they're young guys. Richardson, the running back, just can't get it going. So they got Isaiah Peed, Slay, I believe. Some of their wideouts just aren't stepping up. Givens, just got to make plays. So what are the people back home going to say about you after this? Who are you picking?
I'll be honest with you. I'm going to take the road dog. I don't think they get it done. I just don't think they get it
Give
done.
him hell when he gets back.
Don't think he gets it done.
Give him hell.
Nah, I think the Texans. Texans win.
Home team?
Yeah.
You know what? That's going to be a tie because I don't even care about this. Only reason we're doing this is because Rich is here. So on to the next one. And this is the big one, boys.
Oh, dear.
Oh, my.
This is the big one, boys.
Yep.
We'll be there. The three of us are going to be
Man, that should
Down
be a
in
good time.
Cleveland,
We're doing a show from
Ohio.
there, right?
Live show next week from Cleveland, Ohio. I believe it's the Warehouse D parking lot. You can catch us there in the booth. Anyways, all week we've been hearing Calvin.
Yep.
That
Yep.
damn knee, the swelling. What do we think? What's going to happen with Calvin? Is he gonna play?
Well, I don't know if y'all saw today, but update was he was a limited participant in practice, knee wrapped. I think that's a sign he's going to go.
Really?
I do. I'm
Really?
telling you,
Brace on the knee. We did hear that.
you gotta go. I'm telling you what, this is a playoff push. We're in first place.
If you show up on Wednesday, you play on Sunday, right? I mean,
think
it's
so.
early in the week.
I think so.
I don't know. I'm a little weary. I don't know if he's going to play.
Well, if he doesn't play, who else do we have? I mean, Reggie Bush still needs to step up. Joyt Bell needs to step up. The young receivers, they need this. This is going to be a game. Cleveland Browns have a top 5 defense. They have great secondary. They stopped the run game. We need the Broyles, Patrick Edwards, Chris Duran. We need them. We need those guys to step up. And
Euphoria.
Matt Stafford has to have. I mean, he needs to show why he's getting paid what he's getting paid.
You know what? I know it's a fantasy football show and there's no fantasy offensive coordinators, but I put a lot of this on Linehan. I did not like the way they came out against Green Bay without Calvin. They didn't do anything to help themselves out. So they need to, whether Calvin's there or not, they need to do things a little differently.
Yeah, it seems predictable sometimes. It's almost we can call it from the basement.
What?
If you think so.
What I'm wondering is why Reggie Bush and Joyt Bell are not on the field together more often.
Absolutely.
Especially with Calvin out. First drive last week, they were on the field together. They had a couple first downs, and they scrapped that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you saw no innovation with the offense.
No.
It was like the same plays almost over and over again, just go to the right, go to the left. And you've got to find a way to get the defense to go from sideline to sideline. And we didn't do that.
Yep.
And I think Bush running between the tackles, getting the direct handoff, not his game. Joik Bell can do that better, more effectively.
Use what works.
Yeah. So.
But and the Browns, I mean, they just keep winning somehow. They get rid of their franchise running back.
Yep.
They got Willis McGahee. I thought he turned in his AARP card. Now he got running back OBGYN. I don't know. He's delivering babies. I can't even pronounce his last name. The guy's just producing. But who you guys got? Is this a question?
It's got to be Lions.
Gotta
be there?
Lions. Gonna be there.
Be there loud and proud.
Well, when we come back, we're going to have a special segment. And we got to catch this plane. But we'll see you. Come back.
Fantasy Football Live here in Lake Orion, Michigan. And you know what? We got two dudes that are out in Oakland, actually. And they caught the plane. They're out there. Big game tonight. Doesn't have anything to do with fantasy football, but they want to be a part of the show. Hey, Chris, Rich, can you guys hear me? You out there?
Ian, we're breaking up. We're breaking up a little bit. Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
Here we go.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Hey.
We might have had an earthquake. We might have had an earthquake.
Something
here.
happened.
Do not fall into California.
Something happened.
We can get you though. It's a little shaky in here, but we'll get you. What's up, Ian? How's it going? How's it going back there?
It's good. It's good. Got a couple questions for you while you're out there before you see the Tigers whip the A's. All right. So let's get to it real quick. Big game this weekend for Peyton Manning going against the Jags. Will he beat the 7-touchdown record for a single game?
7 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Wow.
Will he
7
beat
touchdowns.
That's pretty high.
Oh, there he is.
Wait a second.
Peyton.
Dang, he's tall.
Peyton, look at him.
Wow.
Looking good.
Wow.
So seven touchdowns. What do you think?
I'm saying no. I'm saying it's not possible.
Not possible.
No.
I think limited playing time is going against one of the worst defenses in the league, but his neck's gonna keep him in this game. He's like Frankenstein, so hell yeah, he's gonna throw for 7 touchdowns. The Jags we're talking about.
No, not feeling it. And here's the deal. You're playing the Jacksonville Jaguars, who haven't won a game. They might be worse than the 0-16 Lions. Ooh. Why are you going to take the risk of playing Peyton Manning just for records? And I think Peyton would agree with me. Records are meant to be broken, but he wants a Super Bowl because his playoff record is pretty clear. It's not near where it should be, and so he's not going to take a risk like that. I'm saying no way, Peyton Manning.
All right, let's pull for the Jags, score some points.
All right. Hey, well, good answers there. Listen, I got a question for you, and we get this a lot here at Lake Orion Fantasy Football, but do weather conditions play into whether or not you play or sit a player?
Chris, what do you think?
That's a great question, and to be honest with you, sometimes I do check the weather forecast, especially for tonight's Bears game, because you never know how Soldier Field can be. Mm-hmm. We're looking at 74, clouds in the sky, no rain, no downfall, tremors.
Yeah.
Tremors.
Yeah.
But I do check the weather.
I think the weather has a huge factor. When you look at teams that play indoors, you obviously are going to pick up kickers on the waiver wire if necessary because the weather conditions are going to factor in. But when it comes down to players, I'd say no for the most part. Wide receivers, no. They're down. They're going to catch the ball. They've got those gloves. Don't those gloves have like the stick 'em?
I think it's more about the footing. I think it's more about the footing.
you look at
Soldier Field tonight.
yeah, Soldier Field, FedEx, or wherever they play the Washington game, RG3. Thank you, kneecap. But yes, Ian, we definitely check the weather.
Okay. Okay. It's a good answer. All right. Now, also, a tactic is to defeat a lot of people in your league. You might want to maybe steal the best players if there's a player available. You don't necessarily need him. But would you guys consider yourself waiver wire wranglers just to take players from the opponents?
That's a tough one.
Wrangler. I know this Cowboy's a Wrangler. He's out there every week with his, is that a tasso or lasso?
Lasso.
Lasso, cowboy boots,
Lasso.
cowboy hat.
I know you've only been to Texas once, but it's a lasso.
That's right. But yeah, I'm gonna thieve everyone. I'm gonna be that guy getting up early in the morning. I'm gonna pick up those receivers. If I see my opponent, quarterbacks on a bye, I'm gonna gobble up those top 2 quarterbacks on the waiver wire. How about you?
I'm gonna do the same thing. When you're playing for money, the whole point is win. And you do winning at all
Do
costs
whatever
when it
you
comes
gotta do.
for fantasy football. Absolutely, it's a money league. You're trying to win that money because you want to go to Vegas. You want to take the wife out on a vacation, and that's what you're playing for. And so you're going to take everybody you can. If you're going to drop them, pick them on up. And if that hurts somebody else, hey, it's the name of the game.
That's right. Yeah, I left my phone in the hotel. I would be picking guys up right now.
Absolutely.
Lucky I'm on the show.
I like that. All right. Especially, you can kind of compensate for playing fantasy football. Dipping into the bank account. Hey, if I win, we're going to Vegas, honey, right?
That's right.
Okay. Hey, now listen. Season-ending injuries can be devastating. How do you guys manage those?
This is a tough one. The best you can do is live with what you have, and then you go out. And what I've done in the past is, man, you got to make a big-time trade. Sometimes you got to take that star running back, and you've got to piecemeal your team, because at the end of the day, all that matters is what I have, and you want a championship.
I don't agree at all with that. I just, it's about draft day. You got to prepare yourself for that. That's why, you pick up, you move, you shake things up. You always got to account for injuries. So it's on draft days when it starts. It's not once that guy goes down. It's not once Julio Jones goes down. It's on that October or that October, whatever day we drafted. It's on that day. Settle your roster there.
Well, here's the
trades.
thing, though. You can't predict it. It's just going to happen. And so best fantasy managers find a way to cope. And trading is one of the things that has worked for me in the past.
We have 0 trades in 3 years on the league. But back to you, Ian.
All right, boys, got about a minute and a half left, so I got a couple quick hitters for you, a couple fun ones. First one, what would you say are must-haves for tailgating?
First, you got to have that grill. You got to have that grill. You got to have it fired up. You got to be getting it down and dirty, firing it up.
Chicken wings. Chicken wings.
Chicken wings. Cool. Usually when I tailgate, I'm on a liquid diet, so, anything with booze in it. Real quick, before we leave, got about a minute left. You guys are in Oakland. What's the outcome for the Tigers game tonight?
I'm taking Tigers, Verlander. He's going to find a way to get it done. Stats don't lie. And you know what? He has Oakland's number. He's going to find a way to get it done. I'll tell you what, thing is, Miggy Cabrera, you're going to see him step up tonight.
I'm going to contradict what my grandpa says. Jim Leland's a great manager. We're rolling with Leland. Grandpa, you're wrong. Grandma, you're right. Tigers, 3-1.
Bring it home.
Bring it home, Ian.
All right. Hey, well, you guys enjoy the weather out there. Enjoy the victory tonight. And for all of us here in Lake Orion, this has been Fantasy Football Weekly. See you next time.
Booyah.